Worf actor Michael Dorn calls Star Trek TNG's Enterprise D bridge a comfortable living room. Worf actor Michael Dorn recalls the first time he stepped foot on the bridge of the USS Enterprise D on Star Trek: The Next Generation. In the 7 seasons of TNG, the bridge of the USS Enterprise D became like a home to both the characters and the viewers. For Star Trek Picard Season 3, showrunner Terry Matalas had the Enterprise D set rebuilt, which created a sense of nostalgia for many of the returning TNG cast members. Captain Worf made his triumphant return to Star Trek in Picard Season 3, now working with Starfleet Intelligence as a handler for Commander Raffi Musiker, Michelle Hurd. As part of Trek Talk 3, Terry Matalas joined actors Michael Dorn, Jerry Ryan, Brent Spiner, Jonathan Frakes, Gates McFadden, Todd Stashwick, and Ashley Sharp-Chestnut for a Star Trek Picard Season 3 panel. When moderators Jonathan Del Arco and Kayla Iacovino steered the conversation to the rebuilt USS Enterprise D bridge, Michael Dorn spoke about what it was like to revisit that set, as well as his experience on the original TNG bridge. Read his full quote and watch the full telethon below. Dorn's answer begins around timestamp 5 hours 33 minutes 5 seconds. Michael Dorn: when you're working, you don't get that. I didn't really get that sort of feeling while I was working on it, because you're walking on the set and you see behind the set and it's not. You're kind of busy. But I felt the same as you did when we saw the screening and you saw the set in its full glory without, the cameras and people walking around and stuff like that. And it was like, oh, well, that was nice. But during the filming, I just didn't have that feeling. I mean, it was amazing what they did. But I did clue in on one thing: is when I got the original job, I was the last one cast. Everybody had been cast, and I was, literally the last person. Nobody knew who I was. And I really wanted to see what the bridge was. And when I saw the bridge, it was something that in those days you had never seen before. Bridges are usually, they look like military operations on a carrier or on a battleship. And this was like a comfortable living room. I just remember the takeaway from that was things have changed where, you're out in space for 5 years, or whatever the case, you've got to be comfortable. I remember that, and that's the same thing I felt when I watched the screening.